I like this knife. CRKT Outrage in TMP. What do you think? Good looking blade or not a good looking blade? Would you buy it? I bet most guys will like this blade. I think I know my knife audience and my gun audience of what you guys like, don't like. And I think there's a lot of love out there for Ken Onion designed blades. The Kershaw ones come to mind, kind of like the Leak. Great blades. And now he's been working with CRKT for some time, and I've reviewed a couple of his blades, like the Ripple, a couple others that I forget the name of. They're in the playlist though, and they're cool knives. And some of them I actually love, with super high likability scales. Ken Onion does some great work, and he has a certain design language. He always has. He has flowing lines. His clips look a certain way, kind of organic. A lot of people describe the Ken Onion designs that way. They're cool, but they're also functional too. Here comes a card pull. Do you like this knife on looks alone? Yes or no? Or I'll word it something like that. It's an affordable knife. It's definitely going in my best EDC knives under $40 playlist, of which I have not populated for some time. Do you guys even care if that playlist is out there? I do need to put a couple knives in there once in a while. The ones that are in there are really stellar, so I don't feel like there's not a shortage of design options and reviews for you. They've been out for a long time. But the Outrage will definitely go in there. Totally. First up, it is just coming in under $40. Not MSRP, it's over 40, but street price. I went to Amazon last night and it's 38 bucks. That's doable. I mean, that's a lot of knife for just 38 bucks. Let's see where it's made. I think this is an overseas produced one. Yeah, made in China. It happens. That's the way it goes sometimes. Nice details on the back. I'll just leave that like that because it's kind of technical. One thing I like about it is it has IKBS, the ball bearing system that CRKT does. I have raved about this in other reviews. It's a captured ball bearing system on the pivot points, and it's just so smooth. Flipper design, of course. Comes out really fast. Let's check up lock up here. Nice. It's a captured liner lock, so it has a 60-61 milled external scales, if you want to call them that, with some steel liners in them, which are not skeletonized to my liking. There's a little bit in there, not much. I mean, do you guys care if it's lined with steel? It's not horrible. I mean, this is coming in at 4.4 ounces. You know me and my 4-ounce limitation. I go over that frequently, by the way, just so you know. Because I just showed this in another bracketing review, like the Infidel, dude. That's over 4 ounces. But I get a lot of knife for that. Turns me on. So I'm not always, going with the super light knives. It just depends how much firepower the knife is delivering. So I think 4.4 ounces is totally in the ballpark. We were talking about lockup, though. It's excellent. There's your timing on the liner lock. Really clean design. Let's look at speed again. Just super fast. That's why I like the IKBS. It's just super, super sick. And it stands for, I have to read it here on the package, ball bearing pivot system. Duh. Yeah, we knew that. Steel is 8CR 13 MOV, and I've always liked 8CR 13 MOV. It is a Chinese produced, I'll call it semi-stainless steel. It will rust like a big dog on you if you're not careful. But man, can it take a wicked edge. A wicked edge. And this one, as it comes to you out of box, has a really nice edge on it. Look at that. So well done, dudes. I'm thinking about keeping this knife as a cast member instead of selling it, giving it away. Really nice edge. Let's look at the grind. Hollow ground, modified drop point. Nice flats here for sharpening. I always like a flat section up here. Well, not always, but usually. That way I can, put on my consistent angle sharpener and just really gets his edge where I want it. I won't have to do anything with this edge for quite some time. It's pretty awesome. We have, you know, the finishing striations on there, which are about on par with a price point blade like this. There's the markings right here. Let's see if they put IKBS on here. Sometimes they do. It's kind of a cool thing. They put like an IKBS logo on it, just, you know, for second cool. That's probably what that one is right there. Gray 6061 aluminum handle scales like we talked about. You can take it apart if you need to. Torques, mini torques, and then you can adjust that pivot point. Usually with these price point blades, once you start doing that, you're going to have a fun time getting the centering back to where it should be. Speaking of which, let's check that out. Pretty excellent. Kind of an unsharpened swedge on the top. Really fine, delicate tip, which would make it a good splinter knife, a good detail knife. These days, and I talked about this on my EDC update, I'm really reluctant to put a lot of edge wear right here on my blades because I'm carrying this, the Sheffield utility knife with, you know, a dual heat treated blade on it. So honestly, this weighs like 1 ounce. And so if I have heavy duty cardboard cutting, I'll rock this. Quick interchangeable blades. I'll probably show this like 10,000 more times in my knife reviews. And it's not that this knife wouldn't be capable of doing some of the cutting work. It's just time. So if I dull this blade, I cannot stand walking around with a dull blade. I will, you know, sharpen it, and that takes time. Always a shortage here in TMP. The pocket clip, like I said earlier, typical Ken Onion. It's, you know, it's flowing, it's organic. It's not super long, and Ken's been doing those shorter clips lately. We've seen that on some other CRKT designs. It's a deep carry clip. I absolutely love that. And it's going to accommodate some thicker fabric from tactical pants or jeans. That's all good. I guess my only beef is it's just kind of spoon build right here. You know, maybe lending some Wizard of Oz issues. Slightly, not much. Lanyard hole in the back. I think that is a G10 spacer back here, not aluminum. Other than that, it's kind of a pillar constructed knife. I think it's cool. I do. Strength and durability I think will be phenomenal, especially for the price point. Great gift knife. The CRKT Outrage. Totally worth the $38. Whoa, under 8 minutes.